What's good, collective? What's good? Listen, someone you're starting you're starting something. There's something you're experiencing a new beginning in. This could be a new job, a new career path, a new level spiritually. There's something that you're just starting to step into, okay? This could be a new creative idea that you have that you are working on, that you want to work on. But I'm feeling this is something that you've already begun to work on, okay? Also, whatever this is you are working on, it is going to be a big influence in you discovering your real passion. So, whatever you're working on, whatever you're starting, it's going to lead you to something that you're very passionate about. It's going to lead you possibly to a new passion. It's going to lead you to your real passion, okay? We're going to get into this energy and see what exactly Spirit wants us to know. Thank you again for tapping into Midheaven Tarot. To all of my returning subscribers, welcome back, Soul Tribe. What's good, family? To my new viewers, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for spending some of your time with me on this video. All right, we're going to look into the energies and see what Spirit wants us to know about what this beginning is, what this new beginning, this fresh start, this new endeavor that is going to influence you and bring you to something that you're very passionate about, that you could know about right now, or you may not even know. You may not know that. You may not know that there's something else that is going to come out of what you're doing, that is going to be your real passion. Spirit, tell us more about this energy that we have with the collective today. What is it that they need to know about this beginning? Okay. So we have hardworking person. All right. So some of you are absolutely in a season of fertilizing something, a season of hard work. Okay. You're in a season of growth. Something that you're working on is actually fertilization for something else. Okay? Something you're working on is fertilization for something else. Tell us more. We have itch. Okay, meeting an old friend or an enemy, advanced in position, or allow someone speaking of you for the better or the worse. So there's something that's kind of not quite clear to you yet. Okay, so whatever it is you're working on, you could be in the energies of not knowing if it's going to render certain success to you that you are visualizing for it. What I'm really picking up is someone that is in the collective is working on something, and it may not really be consciously revealed to you right now. Because right now you may feel very passionate about what it is you are working on. But what I'm hearing Spirit say is that what you are working on is not actually the end game. It's the beginning of something. It's going to move you into a real passion. Like you're going to discover your real passion because you are fertilizing something with what you're doing right now. So for instance, you could be receiving a promotion right now. You could be working on a job really hard to get a promotion right now. That's what you're conscious of. But what Spirit is saying is that the work you're putting in right now is going to actually lead you towards something that you're going to discover you're more passionate about. So you may end up, let's say you're working hard for a certain position to be moved into a certain position on your job. But what may not be understood right now is that the work you're doing is actually not going to put you in that position, but it's going to put you in the position above it. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? Like, your target is not actually your target. So you have to really kind of you kind of have to weather this up and down energy, or this unfamiliar energy, or this unclear energy that you're dealing with right now as it relates to what you are working on. So tell us more, Spirit. We have ability to devote yourself to your path. So this is exactly what I'm hearing Spirit say. something you're fertilizing right now is not so much about the success of that thing, whether this is a relationship, whether this is an entrepreneur endeavor, a creative endeavor, a spiritual endeavor, like whatever area of your life this is panning out in, okay? What you're working on right now is a part of a much more destined path. It is not the pinnacle of what is going to take place in your life. It is just it's like the door that you needed to step through so that you can see something else that you're going to later on devote yourself to, because it is a closer expression of what you are really passionate about. So the ups and downs of whatever it is you're working on, the ifs, the maybes, the you know what I mean? Like, you're laying a foundation, but you're at the beginning of that. So you don't really know how things are going to pan out, right? You're discovering some things through the work that you're doing. On the other side of this energy, you're going to discover the very thing that you are going to be devoted. And it may have something to do with what you're currently doing, or it can be a completely different branch off. Like, spirit could be moving you in a whole nother journey that you might not readily be able to see at this very moment. Tell us more. This is what I'm saying. Something is not quite, you're not quite, tapped into this yet. Something's somewhat hidden to you. There's an aspect of your journey, there's an aspect of your passion and what you are really here to do that may not quite be revealed to you yet. But the work that you are doing and the devotion, the spirit is very proud of the work that you've been doing. Because that's like the beginning of the journey that is going to lead you over here to this thing that you're not quite conscious of yet. Okay, so I could be talking to someone who is still trying to find their purpose, still trying to find their destiny, still trying to find their place and what they are here to contribute to this dimension. Okay, so what Spirit is saying is that the work that you've been doing is going to lead you, is going to bring you right into that. Let's see. Clarify hardworking person, fertilization, bees. Some of you could be doing work with Goddess Oshun, okay? Some of you could be daughters of Oshun or work with that energy. Clarify. Ten of Cups. That's good energy. So see, this is something you're doing that you really, at this moment, you love what you're doing right now. At this very moment. And this is why this thing over here is still kind of intentionally, whose intentions? Well, your spirit team's intentions, right? Because they have to they can't drop it all on you at one time. For one, it would frighten you, but for two, you might end up sabotaging it. So what you're working on right now, what you're fertilizing something right now, you're putting a lot of love into something right now, and that's what you need to do. And see, this is why they're celebrating you and very proud of the work you're doing, because you're not doing something you're not supposed to be doing. You're doing what you're supposed to do, and really putting your devotion into what you're working on right now, because it is what you love. Okay, there's something that's going to be revealed to you through you pouring your love into this. Something is going to be revealed to you. Okay, and it's going to feel more like, aha, that's it. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. Yes, this is an aspect of that, and I love doing this, but this is the more bigger picture. This is the more rounded expression of my destiny and purpose. What you're doing right now is going to bring you to that. Clarify itchy. So, see, that's what I mean. Like something with what you're doing, though you love it, it's not quite, it's still kind of up in the air as the how or when or the whys or the whens. The whens, are you going to start receiving something from it? When is the healing going to come in? When is the abundance coming in? When is the movement? Some of you may feel kind of, in one aspect you're doing something you love, but in another aspect you're kind of at a stagnation. It's stagnant as to what's going to be the outcome of what you're working on. And some of you have accepted that right now, that unsurety. You've made peace with the fact that you're unsure about something. Okay, some of you could be feeling like you don't know whether what you love and what you're doing and what you're contributing, what you're working on, you don't know if there's going to be any movement, if people are going to accept this. You don't know if there's going to bring loss or if it's going to bring growth. It's just kind of up in the air as to how it's going to pan out. Clarify, dog. But you're devoted to it because you're headed towards something. And that's the point. The point of reaching your purpose and destiny is not creating from your soul and spirit so people can like it or buy it or accept it or embrace it. That's not what it's for. You're doing it because it's true to you. And in that truth, people will be drawn to your service, your product, your gift, your skill, your talent. You're headed towards something, okay? Your devotion is going to bring you to a clear plan of action that's going to move you forward. We have the reverse Queen of Pentacles and the reverse King of Pentacles. Yeah, this communication is not a communication that has come into you yet. Okay? Spirit is about to reveal something and allow you to see something another way. Now, you have a strong ability to devote yourself, but there's certain aspects of what you are working on or this beginning that you're in that is still kind of unclear to you. There's some kind of communication that's going to come in that's going to help you see a clear path. A clear path. Clarify, black, undercover, quick exit. Ten of Pentacles, boom. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? There's something about where you are right now that is just the beginning, is what I'm hearing Spirit say. Okay? But when this communication comes in about what it is that is blocking you or what it is that is keeping you from having certain clarity or sitting in certain authority, right? Like you're still learning that on that learning curve here, but what is going to be uncovered to you, that is where your Ten of Pentacles is going to come in. I hope this is making some sense. You have the Nine of Pentacles, boom. You have the Eight of Cups, okay? You have the reverse Page of Wands. Clarify. This is something that you're not doing yet. Whatever this is that's going to bring in your harvest, you're not doing it yet because it hasn't been revealed to your consciousness yet. Right? Like you're in a learning curve here. Queen of Swords, that is the truth. What I'm telling you is the truth for those who resonate with it. You have the Empress card. You're not working on it yet. You have the Death card in reverse, but there's going to be some sort of a rebirth. There's something that's going to change, because sometimes I take this as, I feel like this is talking about the opposite of death, which is rebirth. There's a birthing. There's something that you're working on, that you're going to be working on. There's some communication that is going to come in that's going to sit you in this Empress energy, and it's going to birth you into this, I got it now. I know how to, I guess I need to cover her up because they got the little pocketbook hairs and everything on, you know what I'm saying? there's going to be collaborations that's going to come in. There's going to be a new plan, a new strategy, a new way of doing it. You're creating your ideas. You know, the way you are drawing the picture of your life is going to come to pass, and it's going to bring you into this. I mean, I can't cover up when she down there now. I ain't finna be doing that. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button so your girl can, you know, keep growing and everything. I appreciate your support for all of you who have been tapping in with me. See, and there's the Emperor energy. And see, you got the Temperance card. So this is about healing the masculine energy. But before that can be done, the communication with the feminine aspect of you has to happen, right? So this is the learning curve that you're in. What you're doing right now is a labor of love. Thank you, Spirit. Okay? You're not even really doing it. You don't know what is going to become of it. But what Spirit is saying is that in you doing your labor of love, there's some feminine energy. There's some divine feminine energy. As you devote yourself to your labor of love, there's some divine feminine energy. Some of you are devoting yourselves to labors of love, but it's not bringing any physical, financial return because you're not even doing it for that reason right now. You're doing it because you love it. And that is exactly what you're supposed to do. Okay, but what Spirit is saying is that out of that, you're going to tap into something that is going to manifest for you physically. You're going to better understand what you are here to do in the physical world. And that is going to bring you to a Ten of Pentacles, okay? That is going to bring you into a Ten of Pentacles. And this is something that you may not be aware of right now. But it's like your feminine is going to have a conversation with your masculine aspect. Okay? And the work that you've been doing out of your heart space, that is the communication. That is the dialogue that's taking place between your feminine and your masculine. Your masculine is slow and heavy. He has to catch up. This is whether you're male or female. He has to catch up. But as long as the feminine, if you've gotten that under your belt, you know how to, operate in a frequency of love, whether it be in a relationship, on your job, in a creative endeavor, whatever. You do it from love, right? That communication is eventually going to hit your masculine aspect, and you're going to have this bright idea about what you can do, and you're going to bring that labor of love into the physical realm in a way that's going to bring you in and walk you into a Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Okay, it's going to be like a aha moment. Manifestation, messages coming in. Okay, so you're going to receive a message, and I feel like this is from your feminine aspect. Three of Wands. Yeah. See, we're receiving the information from the feminine, but it's now showing up in our wand energy, in our fire, in our masculine energy. Now we see the strategy. Now we have a strategy. Some of you have a heart for something, but you don't quite have the strategy yet. The strategy is about to come in for you. The strategy is about to come in for you. Yeah, spiritually. Reverse Nine of Wands. Many of you want to contribute, or going to be contributing, or called to contribute to the spiritual community, okay? You may be already doing this, but doing it from a labor of love, right? Like doing it from just that's what you're passionate about. You're passionate about spirituality. You may be a diviner, you may be a tarot card reader, you may be a mentor, spiritual doula, whatever the case may be. Like myself, I'm all of those things. Okay, so the strategy then has to be spiritually given to you. Okay, there could also be something that you're going to develop a strategy that you're going to receive from your spirit team, because there's something going on that needs a solution. Okay? You're going to discover that something needs a solution. And this may be you discovering the strategy spiritually. Okay? And the strategy is going to be the solution, right? So, but something needs a solution here. Something is not okay. Something is not fine. Tell me more. The Magician in the reverse. So this could be something's not okay because you recognize certain manipulations taking place in the community. You recognize certain aspects of injustices taking place in the community. You recognize certain dominances taking place in the community, and you're about to receive the strategy as to what you are here to contribute spiritually to that, even if it's not necessarily spirit work. It could be starting your own business in any industry, but everything is really spiritual. You understand what I'm saying? It's just, we have the Seven of Wands and the reverse Two of Cups. Clarify. Thank you. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles and we have the Tower. Okay. Okay, so with this Seven of Wands, what I'm hearing from Spirit is for you to, when this aha moment, when this strategy is given to you, to protect it. Don't share it with anyone. With this Two of Cups, don't share it with anyone. This is something that's going to make you very comfortable, very wealthy, because I consider wealth both financial and spiritual, okay? Both tangible and spiritual. The spiritual is here, all right? It's already here. So it's going to put you in a very prosperous energy, this strategy, this plan, this purpose is going to provide for you. Now, they don't want you to share it. They want you to gatekeep it when it comes because they want you to avoid a tower here. Sometimes sharing things with people too soon can cause a collapse of what it is you're working on, okay? So protect it when it comes. Don't talk about it. Execute it quietly, silently. Execute it, okay? So you can avoid a tower. Let's see. What else do I want to know, Spirit? Anything else? Let's see. What is give us, no, you know what? I don't even want to know. I don't want to know what the strategy is because I want you to gatekeep that. Okay. Some things tarot readers shouldn't reveal in a reading, and I don't want to talk about the strategy. What else does the collective need to know? Is there anything else the collective needs to know concerning this? Looking. Tell me more. Progress. This is giving me that there is someone who may be watching your progress, and this may be the tower that they want you to avoid by gatekeeping this strategy that Spirit is going to give you, okay? They want you to gatekeep it because there may be somebody watching your progress that wants to come in and kind of disrupt your harmony, disrupt your peace, disrupt your flow. This could also be Spirit for some of you, taking how it resonates, letting you know that they are seeing the progress that you are making towards balance. Movement. Yeah, you're making good progress, right? And we have progress right here. We have spiritual work on the bottom of the deck. So for some of you, this is absolutely having something to do with your spiritual work. What you do for work is in the spiritual aspect of things, okay? And that's something that you're taking steps towards, okay? That's something that you're absolutely taking steps towards. So continue to follow your passion. Continue to follow what it is you love right now. Yep. Because you're taking steps towards having both the masculine and the feminine aspect of yourself brought into balance. Okay? You're taking, and that allows you to step into your personal power. That allows you to tap into the magic that is you. Okay? That nobody else is coded that way. Nobody else is, you know what I mean? Like, this is your code. This is your code that only you can unlock. Success. Boom. So the transition you're in right now, for many of you, is your feminine aspect is about to give you the strategy to something. The strategy. What your masculine aspect, your physical self, needs to be doing and working towards. She's about to give you that strategy. Okay? It's going to bring you to a lot of success because it's going to help you sit in harmonically between your feminine and masculine. Harmoniously. Thank you, Spirit. Harmonically is, I really don't think that's a word. I don't know. I think it's harmoniously. But anyway, you're going to be balanced, all right? And that's going to bring you a lot of success. So there is an element of protection here. And this goes back to, again, not sharing this strategy, not sharing the keys and the secrets to what make you successful. Keep that. Protect that. Okay? Anything else? Your wish is going to come true. Something you've been wanting. Something you've been wanting. If it may not come the way you think it's going to come, but it's coming. Saving face. Yeah, right now you may need to continue to grin and bear this season that you're in. Not grin and bear in a sense of being fake about what you're experiencing, but just kind of hang in there when it comes to the unknown element. You know, the unknown element to what it is you are doing right now that you love doing, but it's still something kind of unknown. Give and take. Yeah. This is the flow of giving and receiving, you know. I feel like for some of you, you're mastering that flow. You're not allowing your masculine aspect to move into any form of anxiety or fear because you can't quite see it tangibly yet, right? As you're doing something as a labor of love, it's going to give you and move you into some sort of spiritual work. Okay, something that has to do with spiritual work. So you could be called to be a mentor. You could be, you know, part of your purpose could be to teach people spirituality. It could be to start and open a retreat, a spiritual retreat. It could be anything. You know, there's many functions, you know, that we can all bring to the table when it comes to helping others in their spiritual evolution. A lot of hats that can be worn. Okay. So you're understanding the flow and not allowing your masculine to move in anxiety. And this is what is allowing you to step into your divine feminine aspect is now trusting that she can at least reveal to you because you have learned how to kind of do what you do from love and let the chips fall where they may, knowing full well that the universe and your spirit team is going to get you where you're supposed to be. So you're not frantic. You're not anxious. You're not fearful. You're just being, right? And when we learn how to be, that's when we kind of really start decoding certain things like purposes and destinies and callings and anointings and things like that. So I feel like whoever this resonates with, Spirit wants you to know to be on the lookout as well for the answers to what steps you need to take next. Okay? All right, family, this has been the message. Thank you so much for tapping in with me. Please do not forget to like, share, comment. Let me know how it resonates with you. If you are not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button. Join the tribe. Join the tribe. And turn on your notification bell so you know when I'm back with another message. And I will see you beautiful people on the next video. Peace, family.